through, you see. So in this moment, then when you breathe in all the Buddha's loving kindness into you, and then heal your mind, the wound of the mind, and meditate your mind and the body are full of the nature of the loving kindness of the Buddha. When you exhale all negativities or bad habits, negative habits are just exhale. So we first breathe in fully, expand your chest and stomach, and exhale. Now next, when you breathe in and out, you breathe in all the Buddha's compassion into you, and hold your mind and the body become the nature of the compassion. Mind is very precise in the suffering of the sentient beings, you desire to free from all the suffering of the sentient beings. With this mind, please breathe in fully. And exhale. And next, when you breathe in all the Buddha's bodhicitta, the mind of the enlightenment, the desire to attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all sentient beings. When you exhale all our attachment, aversion, selfishness, ignorance are just breathing out. So with this mind, please breathe in fully. And breathe out. So now this morning, first we cultivate the mind. Today, this morning, I will study a short Guru Yoga, very concise, has profound meaning that I will study and put into practice in my daily life to purify all the obscurations of myself and other sentient beings, to attain complete enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. So as I mentioned, everybody is working hard to free from suffering, temporary suffering. Whether one is involved in the business, politics, or working in science, technologies, or whatever just you mentioned, everybody keep busy to have some happiness in the life, to free from suffering. That's the whole our goal of the life being that way. But we never think to free from samsara and to achieve complete enlightenment. And people don't have the idea what about this. Your parents, your friends are so kind to you. They will do everything for you, but they will not tell you, say you to free from all the suffering, you should make effort to achieve Buddha. You see, because they don't know. They are very kind to you, but they don't know what really the best advice to give to you, or how to free from entire samsara. we don't know what really entire samsara is about. So here, Buddha's wisdom, we learn, we get the opportunity first to recognize what samsara is about. The vicious, the cyclic existence. We just go round and round and round, like day, night. So then week from start, from Monday to Sunday, Monday to Sunday, never go out of that. We never go out of day and night. Month to month, from 1 month to the 12 month, against after finish 12 months, start from the 1 January. So it's a cycle. And then we are born and we are died. We are born, we are died. It's called samsara, vicious cycle of samsara, you see. We never get out of this cycle. So Buddha's teaching give us opportunity how to release this vicious cycle of the suffering. So that's so precious. For that we need the enlightened mind. So without enlightened mind, if you chant mantras or mantra home, if you don't have that wisdom, of course it will bring some benefits, but never will get out of the vicious cycle of the samsara. So here we train our mind, as yesterday mentioned. The mind is very complex. We all have that complexity mind within us, but we don't know about that. Because you cannot see, you cannot demonstrate from the machine, but it is there, as you can see. So it is all relative state, as yesterday mentioned, everything is interdependent, interconnected. Having said that, nothing exists independently. All are interconnected, depend on something. Like see, this the water, the bottle of the water. The water is staying in this bottle, is not staying here independently. It depends on this plastic bottle. The plastic bottle is there here, is also exists with so many things together. Nothing functions independently. Oh, so fragile. Very. If it has little small hole, the water will go out. Cannot stay. So fragile you get, So need every causes conditions not to function this, the water of the bottle. See, all the causes and conditions need to be there, but we don't realize that. Our life, you see, so fragile. You see, basically we have this called 5 skandha, 5 aggregates: form, feeling, perception, formation, consciousness. When this all together there, they will say, yes, I'm a man, I'm a woman, I am the person we just think we are so independent. But in reality, you see, to function this body, we need 4 elements, you see, first of all. Now the heat is coming so much, so now what to reduce the heat, now we are using air condition, fan to cool, to adjust the 4 elements. Otherwise, when the heat goes so high, you cannot exist. When the temperatures of the goes down so below 0, also difficult to exist. You need heater. So look and see how fragile we are. And these four elements are so contradictory each other. The fire is hot. The water is cool. The earth is heavy. The air is light. See? So to adjust this, to function this together, you see how fragile we are. So it's just momentary. If our breathing goes out, doesn't come back, no? How strong you may be, very fragile. That's what's called interdependent, interconnected. So their nature is emptiness. Emptiness is not something, this is real, and the emptiness is something exists somewhere else. When you bring the emptiness here, then this or nothing, this or something exists somewhere else. That's called dualistic emptiness. People are very interested, about the high view of Dzogchen, Mahamudra, all this, So, and then we ignore these things. That's a mistake. That's a confusion. This very existence itself is nothing but empty. We should understand this, realize this. That's why first we need to study about this first. We cannot ignore the element, the prerequisite, the study, practice study. For in the Heart Sutra, form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. Form is no other than emptiness, and emptiness is also no other than form. You see, we have to realize non-existence of this very way we are. In this study practice, then there is opportunity to achieve the Rinpoche body. But by ignoring this relative state and going somewhere else, not possible. That emptiness is artificial emptiness, not the authentic emptiness, So that's why these are very important. We understand point. So then we can adjust our mind. Then you can see the power of the mind. Everything outside this existence is at the mental reflection, the product of the mind, directly or indirectly. Understand that, This yesterday also I put emphasis on this. Just also as a Dharma practitioner, for the rest of your life, to be meaningful being in the devoted to the Buddha's teaching, study, practice. Otherwise, we are deranged from the real path, derailed from the path. You involve your whole life and then become wasted. It's unfortunate. And sometimes you hate this, this path is fake. It's not the path is fake, your mind becomes fake. So we appreciate every moment we have. We have the precious human life. Precious human life means this life has every potential to exercise the potential of the Buddha nature, to reveal Buddha nature. It's within us. Even the bees fly, the mosquitoes, they have also Buddha nature. In the Shantideva's text mentioned, small insects, fly, mosquitoes, if they try, they can also achieve enlightenment, which is very difficult for them to combine, to bring together all the causes, conditions. And we who have the precious human life, we know what's right, what's wrong. We know what's virtue, what's non-virtue. We can study Buddha's teaching, contemplate. So if we make effort, for us, it's much better off than all the other small beings. That shows that everyone has a potential. So we have a better opportunity to see. So we relax, appreciate. Rejoice. It's very important to rejoice yourself, appreciate yourself. Because Dharma practice, as yesterday mentioned, is called joyous effort. You're making effort joyfully. You go through hardship, but joyfully. Milarewa said, Nagashi ji Tuksende, the I persistent within if I feel sick, I'm joyful. If I die, I feel happy. That kind of concept I go through, so to purify all my obscuration. When we get sick, of course we should take the medicine, but at the meantime, so this is the broom which cleans the dirt of my negative karma. So meditate on this. Instead of feeling desperate. So everybody gets sick. From the president to the person on the street. It's universal. It's not some individuals. But that this Buddha's teaching will give us this kind of wisdom. In the world, when you see the enemies, you are thinking how to destroy the enemy. But here, Buddha's teaching will teach you how to help the enemies, how to bring peace and happiness to the enemies. You say prayers. We have that in the prayer in the booklet, as you know. All mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, who create obstacles on my path, may they have all the happiness. May they free from all the suffering and swiftly achieve enlightenment. You see? It's something very marvelous, isn't it? It's a precious thought. In other words, it destroys your own enemy by your wisdom and compassion. So we have that, that kind was called equipment, method. So meditate that, remind ourselves again and again, just reminding. There's no such call, meditation, It's just reminding, removing our bad habits. All the bad habits are rooted within us through many lifetimes. As I mentioned yesterday, these three cronies, we haven't gone to school how to learn to get these three crowns, We haven't been to college to learn how to be how to develop your ego, how to bring the attachment and aversion. It's just there. It's because they happen through many lifetimes, you see. That shows the lifetimes. Rebirth is continuous, And this is not just only me. Everyone has it. Even the animals, they have attachment. They have anger. They have egos. So that's the path we take. Purify. It's so precious, you see. You cannot find this in any places in the world, you see. You go to the old supermarket, shopping malls, you go around. If there any can sell us this, So that's what we practice joyfully. And then see Buddha. That's when we take refuge in the Buddha. See, I take refuge in the Buddha. When you make offerings, it's Dompa Lame Sangye Rinpoche. Dompa is teacher, the unsurpassable teacher. The unsurpassable teacher is the precious Buddha. And then Dompa, Lempa, Jobalame, the unparalleled protector is the Dharma. Dharma is that we study, we practice. So the real protector is the Dharma. See, and then the unparalleled, unsurpassed, the guardian is the Sangha, the great Bodhisattvas, the great teachers. So that's what Buddha said, What Buddha said, I cannot wash your sin, negative obscurations, by the water. Neither I can not dispel, take away your suffering by my hand, nor I can give you my realization to you. But what I do is I teach you the truth. Dharma expands, dharmata means the relative state, ultimate state of the teaching I give to you, and you study them and practice, put into practice. So that's what you see, Buddha's teaching. So precious. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So we feel very comfortable about that. Buddha was very honest, you see. Buddha didn't say, you pray to me and I will solve your problem. Sometimes when you do a lot of deity yoga practice, you can get that kind of concept, This deity is very powerful, will protect you from this, and that. And when you really need it, it's not there, Then you're wondering what happened. I prayed long time now. I'm facing this or problem. What happened? Where they're gone, They are not looking after me, See, so we have to understand that Buddha's teaching, as you see. That's why Buddha said, don't rely on the teacher, but rely on the teachings. Sometimes we look at the teacher who is more famous, who is more, we go after that, but we are not looking what he teaches. Rely on the ultimate meaning, then relative meaning. Rely on the wisdom, then the consciousness. So there are 4 reliances. See, so this is the teaching that you study, then you practice, then you just fully dedicate yourself in the Dharma. And then you will, as mentioned, very grateful to Buddha and all the teachings that brought through the lineage up until now. So if you have any questions, please raise, if I have enough wisdom to answer your question, then I will try my best. Yes, what do you have? Don't ask some silly questions, Oh, don't be a silly person,
But now, can you recommend any specific practice for us? We're now at war with Iran, and it's kind of a difficult time. Is there a specific practice you would say to do more than another practice?
No, there's those are the 3 yesterday mentioned. Loving kindness, compassion, bodhicitta. It's the total essence, the most kind of what we call quintessential teachings. You see, in any circumstances in the samsara, you see, this Iran is just one example. But look at the animal realm. Every time look at all the sentient beings. You see the fish farm, the poultry farm, and the chicken farm. Look at every day they get the bomb. You don't realize it's just like normal. Everyone is count. When suddenly some big things happens, you are so kind of you become so serious. But the rest, how they are suffering, is just you are normalized. That shows you don't have enough wisdom. Every time you should have such a conscious. That's why Chenrezig, if you read the life story of Chenrezig, and Chenrezig was working so hard in the samsara and liberating sentient beings. All the time he was thinking, maybe sentient beings a little less. But when you look again to the sentient beings, there's no more, no less. He just kept doing that. Then after some time he was so exhausted. Then tears built in his eyes. You see, what I can do. See, this story is not just new. That's why we need Dharma practice yourself first. First you use yourself, build yourself as an authentic Dharma practitioner. Very sincere to help others. In the witness of the Buddha. In the Buddhist world, there's no greater than Buddha. No. Buddha is the one, who taught all those teachings. You look at, amazing, so vast. It's called 84,000 categories of teachings. You know that. You see, to comprehend 84,000 of mental afflictions. So these all 84,000 of mental afflictions put together into three categories. This estimation, the three crowns. No? So then, how to comprehend that theory? The three baskets, three trainings. You see, the Vinaya and the Sutra and the Abhidharma, the three baskets. No? The teachings of these three are so important. So then these three teachings, they have to be together, organized. In the Vinaya, there is Vinaya. There is Sutra. There is Abhidharma. When you have good discipline, there is a samatha to keep the discipline. And there is a wisdom that why you are keeping the Vinaya. So they synchronize each other, support each other, cannot be separated. But they explain this way so that you can understand more precisely. Okay? Yeah, now you have become smarter? Okay. So you see Dhamma practice that you have to go this, then there's some incident happens, then you say, oh, this is what, it becomes more obvious. But this all are hidden, underneath in the samsara. Through such powerful negative karma, some kind of like heinous karma. If you are born in the hell realm, then it's like a bomb is hitting on you. You are in the hell realm. What happened, So these great teachers, so many great teachers came through the lineage, Like look at the Nagarjuna in India, And then see Asanga, those great lineage. Then look in Tibet, Pema Sambhava, look at, and the Marpa, Milarepa, look at those great teachers, one after another, Such powerful teachers that came. Who are the Buddha in human life? So today Guru Yoga is one of these teachers. Here, I go through this. It's not already, you see. I cannot talk too much, What page? Look at the Guru Yoga that brings the Dhammakaya onto the path. You have that? Yeah. So I go, yeah. It's so, they are the back behind, so. There are some Guru Yogas very long to chant. It takes like 3-4 hours or whole days, But here, life is so hectic and very short life, short day, short time. We are so busy. So people ask me, there are so amazing practices there, but they are so long and our life is so busy. Then in the morning we have no time to do practice, and when you come back you are so exhausted, no time, go through all those long. So can we have something that we can do? So I put together, it's not my imagination. This is from the base on those enlightened teachers writing based on their meaning, So here what we have, first you see Guru Yoga. Guru means, everyone knows, teacher, isn't it? Guru. In Tibetan, Lama. Lama. In Sanskrit, Guru. Okay. What means Guru? Lama means one who is higher. Means higher, not means kind of title higher. Knowledge. the wisdom, okay, who has very great wisdom. Not just wisdom just to give talk, but experience of the wisdom, experience of the compassion, okay, very precise, okay. Also in Sanskrit, guru means like heavy duty, means a heavy wisdom, not so light, so guru. So who is little more understanding than you are, who have more experience than teachers you are. The highest guru is the Buddha. Buddha is the highest guru. Then all the rest are the guru teachers. Okay. Then yoga. Everybody knows yoga. Very popular. What's yoga?
Yoga.
Oh,
Joint or yoga?
yoga. Yoga exercise. Here in Tibetans, Neljur, there's two words, yoga. Nel means the, what's called, unartificial. Okay. The what's called, as it is. Means the fundamental, fundamental basic nature as it is. Like your Buddha nature, look at your mind right now. You cannot find your mind anywhere, but you know your mind. Don't look at the past, don't look at the future. Right now, where's your mind? Look at it. You cannot find, but you know that what you cannot find, that very mind is free from all the delusions. Right now, when you look at directly, your mind is not involved in the attachment, aversion, delusion. It's inexpressible. Like the, as mentioned, unconfined vastness of the space. That's called Nel. Nelma called in Tibetan. As it is. Okay. Sometimes called ordinary mind. Uncreated. Organic. So through this meditation practice, you join. Jor is to join. To join yourself into your, where you belong to yourself, as you are. So that practice. So that Nelma yoga is the Dharmakaya. So now you recognize that and then carrying that into the path. So there's a foundation we have heard of, and the basic foundation. Then there's called path. Then there's called fusion. The view, sometimes you find view, path, fusion. Or sometimes you call foundation, fundamental foundation. So first this yoga, your mind is a Buddha nature, which is Dharmakaya. You are already within Dharmakaya. But since we are not realized that, then you have the Buddha nature. So that bring into the path, it's called path. And then when you exercise that, purify all the adventitious delusions, obscurations, fully purified, then that's called fruition. Okay? Then you achieve the three kayas to Buddha. So that's called Guru Yoga. So the Guru Yoga that brings the Dharmakaya onto the path. This is practice. Okay? So it's very profound, precious. Yeah. So then we hear first, as I mentioned, samsara. Where the samsara? We are Buddha nature, but we are not enlightened, you know. So that's why I cannot pretend I'm enlightened. Doesn't help, you know. That doesn't do any good. Okay, so I'm something special. I'm wearing the robe, you know. We just sometimes we make that, you know. That's just a relative state, you know. So now, first I recognize the potential that I have. Then where I'm now, I'm suffering. When there's a mental affliction, emotion comes, I'm suffering. What I should do? Then you see, like you bomb other estimation in the samsara. You just destroy your enemy through the bombs, you know. But in the Buddhist, you see, you just destroy your own mental afflictions, purify yourself. That's what's called Dharma practice, you see. Yeah. So that's why first we need to reflect on the suffering of samsara. Everyone is suffering. From the most powerful people in the world to the people on the street, everyone is suffering. Through these three cronies, you know, as a nation, you know, we all are suffering. But we don't know how to take care of them. Then we become very obedient with them. But we are suffering. You know? So look at the suffering of samsara. And everything's changing. Every moment changing. Nothing lasts long. Like say now, spring, getting summer. So beautiful, green, flowers, fruits coming. Then look at it, the winter, snow, you know, cold, totally different. Keep changing, never stays at the same. It's called impermanence. Remind ourselves, everything is impermanent. So that means you cannot trust. Sometimes your best friend can become your enemy. Sometimes your best friend says, I will die for you. No, I will protect you. You are the only person that I have in my heart. And when that changes after some time, then says, I will kill you. You know? It's very common, you know. It's common. So look at this impermanence. Because of our mental affliction and because of the reality nature of the all phenomena. So all you can trust is the Dharma teaching, the Buddha's wisdom. When you purify all those obscurations, you see you are free from all those delusions. That's what we need to remind every day: impermanence, suffering of samsara, the causality. Before, you know, in the past, in the 80s, 70s, 60s, we say, some says the Buddhists believe karma, something like belief system. If you believe karma, it's like a culture. There's a karma, you know. If you don't believe, then doesn't matter, you know. It's, you know, I'm nothing to do with the karma, you know. But now people more understand. See, now they are saying it's karma. When some big disaster comes, it's karma, you know. But still, karma is something like bad thing, you know. Karma, both good and bad. There, you see. Karma is a causality. Every actions we act, that is the karma we're creating. It becomes a cause to manifest. So as yesterday I mentioned, you know, karma cause is very subtle. Only Buddha's wisdom can capture. Even great Bodhisattvas, Shariputras, they cannot capture, explain all the details of the karma. You know, there are a lot of stories. We don't have time, you know. See, so that's why we need to take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. So that's why it's here said, Vajradhara Lama, embodiment of the three jewels. Vajradhara is the Dharmakaya. So Vajradhara is the highest in the Vajrayana. Vajradhara, the Dharmakaya, Lama, the teacher. That is the embodiment of the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. So Vajradhara's body is the Sangha. Vajradhara's speech is the Dharma. Vajradhara's mind is the Buddha. Okay. Or you can also look at here Jita Sungun. Jita Sungun's body is the Sangha. Teaching is the Dharma. His mind is the Buddha. Okay. I take refuge in you and will until I attain enlightenment. Until I become Buddha, I take refuge. Buddha, Vajradhara, Buddha Dhamma Sangha. In Sanskrit you say, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dharmam Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. So I take refuge in Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, So this is taking refuge. Now since this is very concise, next we are cultivating bodhicitta. That here said, sentient beings, victim of confused projection, suffering. I generate the mindset for enlightenment in order to establish you all in the non-abiding state. See? Here what confused is called, confused projection, suffering. Victim, sentient beings, the victim of the suffering. Where does suffering come from? From the confusion. We are all confused. Look at to ourselves. This my body is, you see, was so fragile as mentioned, but I'm perceiving something real, permanent. You show the picture. This is when I was 10 years old, 20 years old, 50 years old, So this is me. So that's something presenting something I'm perceiving myself as permanent, which is so impermanent. Look at the picture when I was 10 years old. Now look at my face now. Totally different. So still I'm pretending. This is me when I was 10 years old. So confused, Totally wrong. No. And then I'm source of all the filth. But I think I'm so clean. I smell something bad there. But smell is produced from you, You don't take shower every day, how you smell yourself, Especially this hot summer, But I think I'm very clean. There's all the confusion, See. And I am in the nature of the suffering of change and condition of suffering. But I think I'm very happy. I'm working so hard to achieve total peace and happiness, which never happens, So because I have a confusion. So we are victim of the confusion. From that, we are victimized by this confusion and we are suffering so much in the samsara. So you check this, meditate on this enough, so that you get real understanding. Oh yes, that's true. It makes sense, Okay. So look at all the sentient beings that this kind of suffering they have. It explains the suffering of change, and suffering of condition. Every sentient beings are within that. And you develop such, as yesterday mentioned, loving kindness, compassion to all the sentient beings. So then you say, no, I generate the mindset for enlightenment in order to establish you, those are suffering, all in the non-abiding state. Non-abiding state means neither samsara nor partial nirvana. Partial nirvana is Sharavaka's nirvana, Partik Buddha's nirvana. They're called partial nirvana. So non-abiding Buddhahood is neither samsara nor in nirvana. Sishinila mineba. So say, today I take refuge in this Buddha Vajradhara, Lord Chikta Sungun, who's the embodiment of Buddha Dhamma Sangha. And I cultivate bodhicitta to establish you all to the Buddhahood. So you see, through your bravery, through your courage, built on the wisdom and compassion, I cultivate this mind to establish all sentient beings in the Buddhahood. You see, repeat this 3 times. You can say in English. Make sense? This is how profound first beginning. So this is the beginning. It's called prerequisite, preparation. So prerequisite, preparation, and actual practice, and conclusion. The 3, Jorwa Chesum, Jorwa, preparation. This is how you contemplate. Okay. Then next, establishing the visualization. Since this is very short, so it's not so detailed. Here what we have, Lord Vajradhara Jikta Sungun is mentioned, so that we have to understand. See, still, it is first, seed. First, there's a lotus seed. Lotus seed symbolizes free from all the defilement. All the enlightened beings have lotus seed, like Tara, Chenresi, all, the first lotus seed. Then there's a sun disk, then moon disk. Some only have moon disk, some has only sun disk. But here, first lotus seed, then on the lotus seed you visualize sun disk, and on the sun disk you visualize moon disk. Okay, so lotus, as mentioned, symbolizes the purity, free from all the defilements. Sun disk symbolizes the clarity of the mind, the effulgence of the mind. Okay, mind totally, when the sun rises, all the darkness are dispelled. And then moon disk symbolizes the coolness, freshness of the enlightened mind. So on that seed, sits on a seed of the 10 strength. So these are qualities of the Buddha: 10 strength, 4 fearlessnesses, and 18 unmixed dharmas qualities. So these are the 3 qualities of the Buddha and Dharmakaya. As I mentioned, just from, it's all listed behind if you want to study, These 10 strength, all those are listed. But if you say first one, if I read the first one, what it said is the strength of knowing places and non-places. What that means? What that means is right from wrong. This means right from wrong, okay? In other words, see, if you plant the seed of corn, if you plant the seed of corn, will never grow any other plant except the corn. So you understand exactly what kind of cause you have created, the result will manifest according to the cause. Okay? If you plant the medicine, will grow the medicine. If you plant the poison, will grow the poison. Just you plant the poison. You have planted poison. Then you say, I pray, even though I plant the poison, but I really hope medicine will grow from that. So Buddha, please give me a blessing to grow that into medicine. I don't like this poison at all. So please, Buddha, help me to turn into medicine. So it will never turn into. So exactly the causes and condition. This is exceptional. So Buddha taught all the Vinaya according to that wisdom. All the details, Vinayas, taught according to that wisdom. Okay, so 10 stand. So rest you can read. Then 4 fearlessnesses. There are 4 types of fearlessnesses. One of them, if I say, as I mentioned yesterday, when Buddha attained Buddhahood, when Buddha said, I've discarded all the defilements, all the confusions. Nobody can come there and say, you have not purified this. And Buddha has no fear to say that because he achieved that state. When Buddha said, I know everything, there's no one can come up there and say, you don't know this. And Buddha has no fear to say that because he knows everything. Okay, so this called fearlessness, not out of arrogance, not out of ego, but out of from the reality nature. So this. Then the next, the 18 unmixed dharma means unequal. Even to Bodhisattvas, the 10th bhumi. 10th bhumi is so highly established, you see, but still there's subtle obscurations need to be purified. So in Buddha's mind, meditation and post-meditation as equalized, always in the meditative state. So these are the quality of the Buddha Dharmakaya. So Lord Jigten Sumgun is the nature of that Buddha Dharmakaya. And then next is said here, with the measure and manner marks of loving love, compassion, and bodhicitta radiating rays of light. This is the Buddha Sabokakaya, Nirmanakaya. Buddha Sabokaya and Nirmanakaya has the 32 measure marks and 80 manner marks. It's the expression of the love, compassion, bodhicitta, benefiting sentient beings. Nobody can, we can receive Buddha Dhammakaya, no. But we can see Buddha Nirmanakaya. Shakyamuni, when he came on this planet, a lot of people saw him. He's Nirmanakaya. Sambhogakaya, great Bodhisattvas, you see, Sambhogakaya, we can see it's because of their body, the measure and manner marks. This is represent love, compassion, and bodhicitta, radiates the activities to all the sentient beings. So you see the 3 bodies, the Buddha, Nirmanakaya, Sambhogakaya, Dharmakaya. So you see Jigten Sumgun is not something ordinary person, or just don't see as a substantial body, but you see as a rainbow body, inseparable of the appearance and emptiness. Yeah. So then activities here, the non-conceptual enlightened activities reaching all microdoses equally, so until the end of samsara. See, that's what we visualize. He himself said, if you read his life story, in the future, when you have a lot of difficulties with these teachers making this mistake, you know, now what should I do? I'm confused and I don't want, sometimes you give up. So then danger comes. You said, you can visualize Buddha or me. If you take me as a root guru, I'll be there. Because my Buddha, bodhicitta, I have perfected the practice to bodhicitta to benefit sentient beings. So you develop competence on this. Okay? So this is how you look at meditation when meditate in the space. It's very simple. And sometimes there are so many, around. This is very simple. And then mantra is also very short. Sometimes they're very long mantra. When you do this Lama Choba, Om A Namo Guru Bhajan Tri Lojana Tarana Shiri Mulam Guru Ma Mudra Siddhi Phalahong, long mantra, But here, Om A Rana Shiri Sarva Siddhi Hom. Rana Shiri is his personal name. When he took Bodhisattva's vow from his teacher Pamutuba, so Pamutuba gave him this name, Khenchen Bell, Rana Shiri. Ratna is precious jewel. Shiri is glory. Sarva means all, including Mahamudra, Siddhi. May I achieve all the qualities, including the Mahamudra. May Siddhi Hum, may I realize Mahamudra. So when you chant this mantra, you visualize Jidustungu in front of you in the space, light radiate from him, pervades the entire universe, including yourself. First purify the outer planet, universe. Then purify all sentient beings, they are suffering, cause of suffering. You meditate, they are so refreshed, sentient beings are relieved. And yourself also purify yourself. This is the practice of your love, compassion, bodhicitta. Okay? Then here, you see, we have praise. It's called contemplate is called receiving blessing meditation here. Oh, okay. Oh, no, yeah, it is right. Just a little confused, you see. There's something is missing.
Yes, we're missing the page, the phrase.
This is repeated, this first.
Yes.
Where you have complete one? Oh, I thought it's here, I didn't bring. This is a big mistake here. Really big mistake. Anybody don't have the other one?
Okay. A Guru Yoga that brings the Dharmakaya on the path.
Yeah, that one, yes.
Okay.
Give me, yes, that, maybe I have this.
Here you
So, now I have this.
go. You have it.
Oh, no, maybe not, no. Give
You
me.
don't have it.
Give me. No, I don't have. See, let me see. Yes. One big thing missing here. Okay. I thought, what happened, Now next is called this, and then receiving the blessing, contemplating the blessing of the Guru. So here we have in Tibetan, de du lurik tuanda marme ze, mao chamba tadasha jatup, ludub latu nyame rejempe, Jigten Sungpa Shabla Sola Dip, just 4 lines. Here has so much profound meaning here. So Jigten Sungpa was embodiment of the Buddha of the past, future, now. Past, you are the Buddha, Nakakula Paradiva, Luridan. Countless eons ago, there was first one Chakras, the universal king, Chakravartin, the universal king who was called what's his name was is called in Tibetan. He ruled whole universe. He gave birth of 1001 princes, and he ruled for many years. Then with that one overnight he was meditated and became the Buddha who's called now Luritan, Nakakula Paradipa. After he attained the Buddhahood, then he gave teachings to his all sons, 1001 son, teachings from 4 Noble Truths, Paramithas, all step by step, all the sons, they practice Dharma and achieve different stages of the enlightenment. So Jigten Sungpa said, he just said, if you read, there's one book that I have translated, Calling the Lama from Afar. Have you seen that book? You should read that book. There's called Meaning to Behold, life story. In that mentioned precisely. So that he said, I was that Buddha, Nakakula Paradipa. All this 1001 son is the Buddhas of this Kalpa. See, and this Kalpa Aeon is called Fortunate Aeon. So 1002 Buddhas will come. So you see, with fearlessness, he taught these teachings. So then you see, that was called Nakakula Paradipa. Okay. Dipankara of the past, Yusung, was the nature of the Jigten Sungpa. Then at the past you see, Dipankara of the past. Maitreya of future, whether Maitreya will come in the future, is the rebirth in the Jigten Sungpa's nature. And the Shakyamuni of this present Buddha. That is mentioned in the Khenchen Rinpoche. Have you heard of that book, text called Khenchen Rinpoche? The heart essence of the Mahayana teaching?
Yes.
In that there's teachings, how the teachings came to Tibet from India. And in the connection with that, there are long stories, from this 7th century, 8th century, all this step by step, Pema Samba brings the Dharma teaching in Tibet, and then all this. Then later in the 10th, 11th century, Milarepa came, Marpa Milarepa came, then special Kampupa. Kampupa was responsible. All the Buddha's teaching put together. In his own life, he was a monk, and he practiced full Vajrayana without any contradiction, giving pure Vinaya teachings in his life and practicing the Bodhicitta and Vajrayana. So, the connection to that, and in Rajgir, Rajgir? Yeah. Have you heard of Rajgir? in Rajgir area at that time, Buddha was there, and there was a Bodhisattva was called Dayushunu, Chandra Prabhava Kumara Bodhisattva. He requested Buddha to teach this Samadhi Raja Sudra. And then, because of his request, so many people gathered, and many great Bodhisattvas gathered there. And Buddha taught that Samadhi Raja Sutra for days. And at the end of the teachings, Buddha said, now who will promote, carry on this activities teaching in the future? None of the Bodhisattvas could accept. But then at that time, that Bodhisattva, Chandra Prabhava Kumara, he stood up, said, I will carry on this Buddha's teaching. And Buddha praised about that. So then, at that time, many Bodhisattvas then raised their hand. When you do this, we will also support you. So that same account now, when Kampupa came in Tibet, there's a very beautiful, Kampupa made a song. One time, he's one of his three principal disciples going out of the monastery. So Kampupa said, don't go far, stay here. We made the promise in front of Buddha. So he recount all the history. So then at that time, Buddha said, I will also come to promote these teachings, to help sentient beings. So that's when I will come to Jigten Sungun, was that time, to Buddha. Okay? It's not an exaggeration, it's just history, how Jigten Sungun was. Okay? If we have a nerve, if we have enough nerve, we have such a great resource. Make sense? Okay, that's Buddha Shakyamuni. Then Jigten Sungun was Nagarjuna. There's a lot of stories about that. We don't have time to go through all, but there's a lot of stories. When a great abbot of the
it's going to be really hot.
Vikramaleshila's great abbot.
You're going to burn.
Shakya Shripada came to Tibet. At that time,
You're going to burn the whole body.
Sungun was or is the reincarnation of Nagarjuna. Because he was told by Tara. Tara said, this Jigten Sungun is Nagarjuna's rebirth. Okay? There's a lot of those stories. So there's the reincarnation Nagarjuna, their palace Radna Shri, Lord Jigten Sungun, I supplicate. So you meditate, say these prayers. Anytime you want, here just mention, repeat 3 times. But you can repeat many times if you feel. Say these prayers. So that is it's called blessing supplication. It's not mentioned here. It's called blessing supplication. Then after that, called dissolution, empowerment. So that's mentioned. This Guru Yoga is the essence of the Vajrayana practice. We say Vajrayana is so powerful, Tantra is so powerful because of this. And it's just in a short time, you can transform thoroughly yourself, your body, speech, mind. So here, what we have, so you just now, after saying these prayers 3 times, then you relax, you meditate, precisely visualize Jigten Sungun in front of you with such a strong devotion. Devotion is very important. Devotion is making connection to make your mind soft, gentle. Because when our mind is arrogant, dry, then we don't feel anything. When you have devotion, then you feel something. So this is called devotion based on wisdom, okay? Not something ignorant devotion, We need a devotion with on the base of wisdom, knowing I am in the samsara. I want to free from samsara. I want to practice my bodhicitta to help sentient beings. And you are the Buddha and you are the only who can help us. No? With this devotion, then you just relax yourself, your mind, visualize precisely. Then there are called, as I mentioned yesterday, empowerments, how to receive empowerment here. There are 4 empowerments, purifying 4 obscurations, and planting the seed of the 4 kayas of the Buddha. So first we have here, the light rays emanate from the Guru Jigdish Sungur's body, speech and mind, and dissolve into my 4 places. Okay, and then purifying, thereby only as receiving 4 light. Dissolve into my 4 places, then thereby purifying the 4 obscurations, destroying the 4 empowerments, and planting the seed of the 4 kayas. Okay. On this you meditate, as I mentioned, from Jigdish Sungur's forehead, white light. Okay, white light emanate, emerge, dissolve into your forehead, pervades your entire body. That time, all the physical obscurations, negative karma, sickness are fully purified. If you are practicing any deity yoga, that time you can visualize like a white Tara, green Tara, or Chenresic, or Vajrayogini, whatever you are practicing, you are transformed into that body yourself. So this receiving the first, the empowerment, purifying your physical obscurations. Then the name of that empowerment is called the Vase empowerment. Vase empowerment. So your body transformed into light body, inseparable appearance and emptiness. Okay? All obscurations are purified. You plant the seed to achieve the Nirmana Kaya. Okay, the first empowerment. The second empowerment, from Jigdish Sungur's throat, a red light emanate, which is the essence of all the Buddha's wisdom speech, dissolve at your throat, pervades your throat and whole body. That time you meditate, all obscurations, negative karma related to speech are fully purified. Your voice is like now an echo, nothing substantial. Meditate that. So that's first empowerment is called the cigarette empowerment. And purifying the obscuration of the speech. And you plant the seed to achieve is called Sambhogakaya, body of Buddha. Okay, so 3. Then the third, from Jigdish Sungur's heart level, blue light, very pristine, like the blue sky, fresh blue sky color light. That's the nature of all the Buddha's wisdom mind dissolved into you at your heart. Meditate that time, all your mental obscurations, negative karmas are all purified. Then your mind becomes like the nature of the space, inner space, unconfined, vastness, wisdom, nature of the Buddha. So purify your obscurations with the mind. And empowerment is called the wisdom empowerment. And you plant the seed to achieve the Dharmakaya of the Buddha. Okay. Then from Jigdish Sungur's navel level, yellow light, golden yellow light emerge, which is the nature of all the Buddha's excellent qualities, dissolve at your navel and pervades from the navel, pervades your entire body and the mind. All the subtle obscurations are totally purified. You see, you just meditate. All the subtle obscurations are purified, and you are perfected. And the excellent qualities of the Buddha's body, speech, mind. See, so you purify the subtle obscurations, the fourth, and you receive the fourth empowerment. Is called the word, precious word empowerment, and you plant the seed to achieve this Saubhavika, the natural body of all Buddha. See. Okay. Then after that, you meditate, Jignasungam dissolves into you with the seed, milked into light that dissolves into you. Here we have, you see, the Guru then dissolved into me. My mind is natural, luminous emptiness. Now you yourself dissolve into emptiness. And just meditate. Just relax. You are not creating emptiness, but you are in the nature of that emptiness. Meditate. There's nothing to expect, nothing to reject. That's the awakening of your Buddha nature. So if you could do this practice, understand this practice, you see, you have every opportunity to realize. That's why the Vajrayana is so powerful. It's related to the empowerment ceremony, Abhisheka. You can meditate there as long as you like. Relax there. So this you see, you can do anytime in the morning, daytime, in the evening, relax. And when you go to sleep, you say first you cultivate love, compassion, bodhicitta, and do this Guru Yoga, and just relax that way, you go to sleep. And I also mentioned this, one day we'll die. There are so many teachings you have heard of. Lot of Bharata teachings. Have you heard of a lot of Bharata teachings? This and that, there are so many. No. Power, you have heard of a lot of powers teachings. Those are very complex. Some are good. Of course, they all are precious. But we individually, how you are more developed, depends, I don't know, But this is when you're dying, when you know you are dying, you just visualize, you just move in front of you. You may not have much energy, so much, but you just receive this full empowerment into you. And then let go. If you die this way, definitely your rebirth will be something special, no doubt. But you have to maintain the continuity of this experience of the practice. Okay?
And you have the solution.
No?
You explained the solution in English.
Yes.
You have the solution in Tibetan as well.
Dissolution?
The solution.
Yeah, yourself dissolve into emptiness.
Yes, you have that text.
As mentioned here, it's missing,
Yeah, I know.
Here, yes. This I'm explaining from this, reading from this book. Yes.
You have that in Tibetan there as well.
Is it written in the book in Tibetan?
Yeah. I don't know how they made mistake. This is strange, really.
If it is in Tibetan as well.
Yes, here in Tibetan, not Tibetan letter,
Yes.
but transliteration is here.
Oh, can you recite that, please?
Yeah, this, as I mentioned, here we have when I say the first supplication, blessing supplications called De Du Luri Tronda Marman Zet Mahon Chamba Dada Shaja Tup Lutubu Latu Nyame Rinzen Pe Jute Sungun Shabla Sowa Dip. Then during the empowerment, Lame Kusun to le Husri Tru Age Neshe Tempe Tipshi Ta Wanshe Leto Kushi Sabu Tun Lama Ransim Sedong. Okay. Then next dedication. As mentioned, you can meditate there as long as you like. Okay, you can spend time there, relax, Then, before you get up, you do the dedication prayer. Here we have, you see, Konde Dusum Sayu Gezo Ji, Tata Kanyam Simjum Malu Ba, Dantamal Hiji Jobe Dento De, Sishri Mene Tarjin Sanje Shaw, Tarjin Sanje Satop Shaws. Through both and innate virtues and the virtues accumulated in the 3 times by all in samsara and nirvana. You see, virtues, not just only your virtue of all the sentient beings in the world, virtue of the Sharavakas, particular Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Buddhas, all just bring into your bodhicitta mind. And then by this, may all sentient beings, whole feeling space, none left out, said here, realize the co-emergent ultimate reality, Mahamudra. May everyone realize the Mahamudra, emptiness, because the emptiness is the one that cuts the boundary of the samsara. No other can cut the samsara. So you have to have such great wisdom that realization of the emptiness, Mahamudra, and cuts the delusion of all the afflictions. So then he said, none left out, realize the co-emergent ultimate reality and attain the final state of non-abidance. Means not, as I mentioned earlier, neither samsara nor nirvana. Here in existence means samsara, and all peace means partial nirvana. May everyone attain to Buddhahood. Dedicate that. Okay? You are getting? How you feel?
Great.
Good, isn't it?
Great.
So I'm giving you this, those who are really interested and without reservation, showing you the, not just play, not just playing, just actual Dharma, essential Dharma. So not to waste your opportunity, your precious human life. I'm also responsible for that. If I delude you, I have to carry on my karma. So I have to share my sincerity. And now it is up to you how you practice. Okay? It's the mind. This is how you see how to exercise your mind. Mind related to the body, mind related to the speech, mind related to the mind. There's so many stages. So you, as I mentioned, you practice this so joyfully, with such a great devotion to Buddha. So Buddha is one who gave all these teachings, Buddha tries everything. How to help sentient beings to free from samsara. Okay? Now we chant this in Tibetan with a melody. You can do this in English as you like, nation. In Tibetan, we have two prayers are missing, two very important points are missing here. Okay. Now are you ready? Relax yourself first, fresh your mind and body. Then I will chant in Tibetan. Okay. I don't know who organized this one. You did?
My mistake.
Oh, that's not so wise. I thought you can do better this, But it's okay. It's just fine. No, it's did. Finish. We cannot, it cannot be repaired, We can repair by reprinting, But yes, first you see, first, let's see. First three prayers we can do in Tibetan, So there's a transliteration, okay. Relax, okay. Now we chant in Tibetan. De lo re da maram. No, sorry. Gonjo gun de la ma doro je cha cha ju bara do me de ja so chin Truna do ge narawe Drowana mene sala gajre semgeto Kunjo gundu lama doroje chan Chanju barato mende jazu chin Truna duge narawe rowana mene sala gajre semgeto Gonjo gundu lama doroje chan Chanju parado mende jazu chin Truna duge narawe rowana mene salang gajre semgedo Doro je changwan je de sung gun sha Do jun mi je ma je de la jun Cham ze sem jo chen be yu se tro Chene to me drove ta ta nyan Omoy gu rana shiri sarwa siti Omo rana shiri sarwa siti Omo rana shiri sarwa siti Omo rana shiri sarwa Siddhi Om Aranam Shri Sarava Siddhi Om Arana 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 Shri Sarva 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 Om Arana Shri Sarva Siddhi 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 Om Arana Shri Sarva Om Arana Shri Sarva Siddhi Om Arana Shri Sarva Siddhi Om Arana Shri Sarva Om Arana Shri Sarva Siddhi Om Arana Shri Sarva Siddhi Om Arana Shri Sarva Om Arana Shri Sarva Siddhi Om Arana Shri Sarva Siddhi Om Arana Shri Sarva Om Arana Shri Sarva Siddhi 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 Om Arana Shri Sarva Om Arana Shri Sarva Siddhi 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 Arana Shri Sarva Siddhi Om 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 Arana Shri Sarva Om Arana Shri Sarva Siddhi Om Arana Shri Sarva Siddhi Om Arana Shri Sarva Om Arana Shri Sarva Siddhi 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 Om Arana Shiri Sarvasati 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 De lore chanda maramente ma jamba da da sha ja tu lo trôi loi chư nhai mê rin chế bê dê đê sung gui xia la so wai đê 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 lu ri trân đại ma ra mê dê ma huai chan ba da da sha ja tu lo trôi loi chư nhai mê rin chế bê dê đê sung gui xia la so wai đê 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 lu ri trân đại ma ra mê dê ma huai chan ba da ja sha ja tu lo trôi loi chư nhai mê rin chế bê dê đê sung gui xia la so wai đê la mê gu sung tu le se chê ta ge ne shri ten be jib shi dan wa xie le du ku xie sa be zhen la ma ran dem ran sen se dong. How to receive the four empowerments? then dedication here. Korode de zuno saye gezo ye da da kanya zem zem maluban da da malenji do de do den si jimene daraje sanje jo. My apologies for the mistake in the book. If you'd like, you can send me an email or mailing address and I'll correct it and send the e-file or send you a hard copy of that. Very good. Yes.
Little booklet that's available at Rajaput with comments.
This video is also available on the Swedish site in English.
Okay. Okay. Excuse me? Yeah, that some you can find also the colored picture, so that help you to visualize better. This in black and white, So everything's okay now?
Khenchen.
Yes.
So in a lot of the videos, the Lama the object of is on the head.
What head?
On your head.
Yes.
But in this
Some,
one,
yes.
you
In front of you,
exactly.
yes. Some are on the head, above your head, yes. Sometimes on your above your head, sometimes at your heart.
Yeah.
No, so in front of you. This is because you are receiving the four empowerments. So when you receiving the four empowerments, it's good to visualize in front of you. Thank you.
Catch my dedication page.
We did the dedication. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
we did a short
No, yeah, we should do yes. But if you have any questions, it's good.
Yes.
There's a story one. You like the story?
Yes.
One with the Buddha. Everybody knows Angulimala.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody knows Angulimala. At the time of Buddha, a very gifted student. He was studying with another teacher for quite some time. He was so talented, physically, mentally, all well equipped, But then somehow some disinformation. What means disinformation?
Wrong information.
Yeah, he received disinformation, Then the teacher received wrong information. So then the teacher was very upset with that young gifted student, So the teacher was very upset with him, and then said, "Now, from tomorrow, you go in the world, kill 1,000 persons, and you will achieve something special enlightenment." And he thought, this can't be, This can't be. But then Jesus says, "I'm telling you to do this." So then next day, with sharp knife, then going round, he said, do this within a week. So within a week, he was going round. He could kill 999 people. Okay, so now he is missing one. So he's looking around because everybody's running away, all different places, So he couldn't find one last person. So Buddha then to help him, just from distance, he saw as a monk. He was not Buddhist at that time, And he thought, this is the last person I find. I'm so happy now, going around. Because he was so afraid. So now I cannot find the last person. So then he was running and running and running, And then the monk was walking slowly. But you see, he couldn't catch him. He said, wait for me, you know. He shouted, and the monk said, yes, I'm waiting for you, you know. You are just running and running, you know. When you heard that, I'm waiting for you and you are running, what that means, you know? And then he got something feeling in his mind, strange, you know. This monk is very strange, I cannot catch up. So then he ran and ran. Finally, he just got the monk. You know, then he said, since he was very wondering, say, you are running and running and I'm waiting you. And the knife is in his hand, you know, ready to kill the monk. And then the monk was just no fear standing in front of him. Yes, what do you want? And he was very astonished. He said, are you not afraid with me? The man said, and the Buddha said, no, I'm not afraid of you, but you are afraid. You are full of fear. And then he looked back in his mind. He recognized, because he has a lot of fear, to get that last person. And then he lost courage to kill the monk. He dropped the knife on the ground. So why are you not afraid of me? Why you're saying I'm running and running and you are waiting? He said, then Buddha said, you know, first of all, you got the misinformation or the disinformation, you know. And you are afraid because you are missing the last person. So you are so afraid of that. And I'm not afraid because I have nothing to achieve. I'm free, you know. Then he said, I'm waiting here to help you. But you are running out of this fear so much. So then you got a wrong teacher. Because of this, you are so confused. You see, so at that moment, he totally realized how he was confused. He's totally in the wrong direction. You know? And Buddha said, you see, by killing all those people, you will achieve nothing but only hell realm. You know, you created how many people you killed. And he was so, what's called remorse, you know, so much remorse of this killing, you know. Through this disinformation or through the confusion or through all this wrong, you know, information. So then, he just bowed down in the front of Buddha, touched Buddha's feet. Now, please help me. I know now, as you said, I will go to hell realm. So please help me not to go to hell realm. You know. So then, you see, Buddha helped him, taught the Dharma teachings, meditate. So he was doing retreat for a long time, purifying all obscurations. Later he achieved the Arhat. His name was called Ahimsa. You know, Ahimsa, non-violence. And then he became such great healer in that area. Everybody will go after him to receive the blessings, to heal. So that's how you see. When somebody is killing, you can help. That kind of wisdom we have. But we have to have the wisdom, skill, compassion, courage. At that moment when he was coming up with a knife, Buddha could fly above in the space. He said, yeah, you go ahead, kill me, you know. But Buddha didn't do that. like person to person, to help. As we can do. If Buddha fly in the sky like that, we cannot fly. No. Make sense? So this is how our Dharma study practice we should do to help ourselves. This I mentioned, these 4 empowerments help you to uproot our delusions step by step, purify attachment to our body, attachment to our speech, attachment to our mind, ego. So all those just purify. Just then dissolve into emptiness, means all those confusions are dissolved into emptiness. It's not just mere empty, it's wisdom. It's called wisdom of emptiness. And that's the nature of our mind. So meditate this way, practice this way. And everybody should make effort to maintain the precious Dharma teaching in a decent way. As mentioned, Buddha's teaching is how to become a better human being, a decent human being. Not something magical things, Magical things are wonderful, It's very interesting. But we don't have that to comprehend. Okay, thank you. Set dedication prayers.
Rinpoche, do you have time for one short question from the Zoom?
Yes.
The question is, Rinpoche, do we need to visualize the mantra garland while chanting?
If you can, you should do, but you chant the mantra, and as mentioned, meditation, light radiates from Jigten Sunggun, you see, to yourself, to all universe, to all sentient beings. This is the visualization you do, purify. It's, as mentioned, it's exercise, the practice of loving kindness, compassion, bodhicitta. Okay. Okay, now we do the dedications, prayers to free ourselves from samsara, to achieve enlightenment, to all sentient beings.
Page 28. Dorje Chang, Tilopa, Naropa, Marpa, Milarepa, Dharma, Gambopa, Padma Drupa, Lord Rinpoche. Please bestow on us the most auspicious blessings of all the Kali laws. By this virtue may I achieve omniscience by defeating all enemies' confusion. May all Bodhicitta, the excellent Spirit unborn, may born, may not decline, whatever increase my I pray that the Lama may have good health. I pray that the Lama may have long life. I pray that your Dharma activities spread far and wide. I pray that I may not be separated from you. As Manjushri, the warrior, realized all its fate, and as an example of I will follow in their path and fully dedicate all merit for all sentient beings. By the blessing of the Buddhas who attained the 3 kayas, by the blessing of the truth of understanding dharmas, and by the blessing of the indivisible Sangha, may the merit I share bear fruit. Glorious holy venerable precious time divine assembly of the endless assemblies of Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, yogis, yoginis, and yogis, dwelling in the direction here mighty. May the virtues collected in the 3 times by myself and all sentient beings in samsara nirvana, and they may through the virtue not result in any worldly concerns, the 4 causes of samsara, or be burned as a Shamata or Pratyeka Buddha. May all other sentient beings
especially those in structures who are misleading auras and hordes of demons, experience happiness, be separated from suffering, and swiftly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious freedom. By the power of this vast universe, may I benefit all beings through my body, speech, and mind. May the excess of desire, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and jealousy not arise in my mind. May my mind stream be moistened by loving kindness, compassion, and bodhicitta, and through that may I become a spiritual master with good qualities equal to the infinity of space. May I gain the supreme attainment of Mahamudra in this very life. May the torment of suffering not arise even at the time of my death. May I not die of negative thoughts. May I not die confused by wrong views. May I not experience an untimely death. May I die joyfully and happily in the great luminosity of mind as such, and pervading clarity of Dharmata. May I in any case gain the supreme attainment of Mahamudra at the time of death or in the bardo.
Thank you so much. This very generous, we have here the Hindu Buddha Mantri, very generously opened space for our activities here, so precious. And Katie has a special Buddha that we would like to offer to here temple. Please accept this. Yeah, this. No, first you see. To Lama. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
We would like to thank you and thank you, Rinpoche, for being here. And it is our great opportunity, and we would like to welcome to you all in the future, and please accept our invitation, and you are our great gurus and from the Kagyu community, and that fellowship is like very close to the Nepal,
Yes.
India,
Yes.
and this is our honor to welcome you, and I would like to
Yes.
Lance, Tashi,
Tashi.
Ramaji, and our
Yes.
volunteer from the temple. And this place is for all, open for you all guys. Anytime, any meditation, any practice, any activities. If you would like, let us know. We will be here for your help.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Tashi Pete has been working hard to organize.
And with the support like what we have collected, he has given us some amount, and thank you very much for this.
Thank you, Abhishek.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Khenchen. Dr. Khenchen.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, very good working hard. Thank you.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Yeah, thank you. Dave Kuhn.
Thank you for coming to see us.
Thank you. It was very good to see you. Yes.
What I do.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
See you. Thank you. Okay.
I'll see you later.
And see you later.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Yes, see you.
Or at the end of this
Oh,
week.
this not teacher. 아니, 지나 타버려, 나 타버려. 다 이제 매 teacher. 대신 teacher. 만만 teacher. 만만 teacher. 한데 됐어 뭐. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Always good to see you.
It's always good to see you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no.
You just go, this is where I am with the cat. I was wondering if you could share more about better.
Yes.
I received a phone call from,
The more
you remember Sally Brett?
Yes. This is our husband, Tim, Tom. Yes, Tom.
She has a granddaughter.
Oh,
You met.
I met her daughter, great.
Well, granddaughter, 6 years old.
Okay.
And she has strong affinities for her name is Kapoor. She said, my name is Kapoor. She's 6 years old. I think so. Sally is send blessings.
Rinpoche had a safe journey. Yeah. You know, right now. His experience, the Dharma experience.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to. Yeah, Mantra Pop. It's a pamphlet, 75 pages long pamphlet. It's like $2-3.